Hi, my name is Nadi, and I'm going to be doing your oral trials today. Nice to meet you. So the reason we're doing this is just to make sure that you're swallowing and clearing food and liquids effectively. Is there any questions for me before we start? Okay, and then just so you know, we're going to be doing different trials today. So we're going to start with a thin liquid, and then we're going to move on to a pureed food. Then we're going to move on to a moist, soft solid is what we would call it, and then we're going to move on to a regular solid. And during each trial, when I make you swallow, I will be palpitating just to make sure that the swallow is working effectively. And if at any point you feel any discomfort, please let me know. Okay. So we will go ahead and start with just a regular swallow. Can you just swallow for me? And then can you say, and we will also be doing that after every trial. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start with our liquids. And I will offer the spoon to you with a small amount of liquid. And we're gonna do this 2 different times. Okay, when you're ready. And swallow. And can you say, Perfect. And then we're gonna do that one more time. Swallow. And say, Okay. Let me just go ahead and take some notes on that. Okay, and now we're just gonna go ahead and then take sips from the cup directly with the rim. And I'll, for the first trial, hold the cup and then I'll offer you 1 sip. So when you're ready. And then swallow. And then can you say, Perfect. And then now, you can go ahead and hold the cup and take a sip when you're ready. And swallow. And then say, Perfect. Now what we're gonna do is I will go ahead and then we're gonna insert a straw to the cup. And then I will be holding the cup for that first trial and I will offer you 1 sip. When you're ready. And then can you say, Okay, perfect. And then now you can go ahead and hold the cup and then take 1 sip whenever you're ready. Swallow. And can you say, Perfect, good job. Now what we're gonna do is I want you to drink 3 ounces of water. So you could do 3 sips, slow and steady, without stopping. So they have to be consecutive. And then I will also just be feeling. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then can you go ahead and say, Thank you. Now we are done with our thin liquids. We're gonna move on to puree, which today we have applesauce. And then what I'm gonna do for the first one, I'm gonna go ahead and then introduce that same spoon that we used earlier. I'll just put it directly on here. And then I'm just gonna see how you take a bite and then I'll be observing that. Can you say, Okay, we're gonna do that one more time. And say, swallow. And then can you say, Okay, and then now that you're done swallowing, I just want to go ahead and check for any residue in your cheeks and under your tongue. So can you open your mouth for me? And then move your tongue to the left, to the right, and then I want to look under your tongue as well. Perfect. Everything looks good. Now we're going to move on to a soft solid. And you can go ahead and take a bite yourself. I have this cucumber. And then you can go ahead and just grab a piece. You can swallow whenever you're ready. And then can you say ah, ah? Perfect. Then can you take another bite, please? Now whenever you're ready. Perfect. And say ah, ah. Good job. And now that you're done chewing, I just want to go ahead and check for residue once again. Can you put your tongue to the left, then to the right, and then under your tongue? Perfect. Now we're going to move on to a regular solid. And then you can just go ahead and take one of those whenever you're ready. And when you're ready to swallow, let me know. Can you say ah, ah? Perfect. And then can you go ahead and take another bite for me, please? And then can I look at that bolus before you swallow? Okay. Did you swallow? Perfect. Okay, can you go ahead and say ah? Ah. Perfect. Okay, now can I go ahead and then I'm gonna just check for residue. Can you put your tongue to the left, to the right, then under your tongue? Okay, everything looks good there. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't think so.
Then I think we are done for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.